Professor Anna Thornscale had survived 3 assassination attempts in as many weeks. The Galactic Council didn't appreciate her research proving that humans weren't the fragile Deathworlders everyone believed them to be. As a draconian scholar, she'd committed the ultimate heresy, suggesting that humanity might actually be stronger than the Empire's ruling species. The 4th attempt came during her evening lecture on xenobiology. Jackson Torres moved before the plasma bolt even left the assassin's weapon. One moment he stood at the back of the auditorium, arms crossed over his chest. The next he'd tackled Anna behind her lectern, his body curled around hers as superheated death scorched the air where her head had been. Students screamed. Security alarms wailed. But Jackson simply stood, dusted off his jacket and deposited the would-be killer, a Vraxian mercenary twice his size, unconscious at the security team's feet. "We need to talk, Professor," he said calmly as if he hadn't just prevented her murder. Anna's crimson scales rippled with barely contained fury as she dismissed her class. Her tail lashed behind her, a telltale sign of draconian agitation. "Who are you?" "Jackson Torres, freelance security consultant." He pulled out a data pad. "Also a widower with 3 kids who need a mother figure, and you need someone who can actually keep you alive. I'm proposing a contract marriage." Anna's vertical pupils narrowed to slits. "Excuse me? Your research threatens the Council's narrative about draconian superiority. They won't stop until you're dead." Jackson's brown eyes met hers without flinching, a rarity among species who found draconian stares intimidating. "I can protect you. In exchange, I need help raising my children." "They're human draconian hybrids." The auditorium fell silent. Hybrid children were nearly impossible. The genetic incompatibility between humans and draconians was supposedly absolute. "That's impossible," Anna whispered. "My late wife thought so too. She was a geneticist, brilliant like you." Pain flickered across Jackson's weathered face. "She made it possible. Then the Council found out and they made sure she couldn't share her research." Anna's wings twitched. She'd heard rumors of breakthrough hybrid studies that had been mysteriously buried. "The children?" "Twins, age 7, and a 4-year-old. Jackson's voice softened. "They're amazing, Professor. But they're growing up without understanding half their heritage. They need someone who can teach them about their draconian side, someone who won't see them as abominations." "And you think a contract marriage solves this?" Jackson stepped closer, lowering his voice. "I think you're about to be expelled from the university, stripped of your credentials and possibly executed. I think you've devoted your life to proving humans and draconians aren't so different. I think my kids are living proof you're right, and they need you as much as you need protection." Anna's analytical mind raced. Marriage would grant her citizenship in the human colonial territories, beyond the Council's immediate jurisdiction. It would give her access to whatever data Jackson's wife had compiled. And most importantly, it would let her continue her research with living subjects who embodied everything she'd theorized. "Why not just hire bodyguards?" "Because bodyguards can be bought, Professor. Family can't." Jackson's jaw set firmly. "And because my kids deserve better than growing up thinking half of what they are is something to hide." "You're the only draconian scholar who's ever suggested we might be equals. That matters." Anna studied him. Humans were supposedly weak, short-lived, fragile. Yet Jackson had moved faster than her enhanced draconian reflexes could track. He'd shielded her without hesitation, showing the kind of pack-bonding behavior humans were infamous for. "This is insane," she muttered. "The Council's trying to kill you for publishing a paper." "We're well past sane, Professor." Despite everything, Anna felt her lips twitch into a smile. "What are their names?" "Your children. Maya and Marcus are the twins. Little Sophie's the youngest." Jackson pulled up a hollow image. 3 children smiled at the camera, their features an impossible blend of human and draconian. Small horns crowned their heads, scales dusted their cheekbones, but their eyes held unmistakably human warmth. Anna's heart clenched. They were beautiful. They were impossible. They were everything her research suggested should exist, but everyone claimed couldn't. "They have questions I can't answer," Jackson continued. "About why their scales change color. Why they're stronger than human kids, but not as strong as full draconians. Why some people stare at them like they're freaks." His voice hardened. "I can teach them to be human, but they need someone to teach them to be proud of their draconian heritage too. And if I say no, then I wish you luck, Professor. You'll need it." Jackson pocketed his data pad. But you won't say no. Because you're curious. Because everything about my kids proves your theory is correct. And because, he met her eyes again, I think you're tired of fighting alone. Anna's scales shimmered, reflecting her tumultuous emotions. He was right. She was tired. Tired of the death threats, the professional isolation, the constant fear. And more than that, she was curious. 3 hybrid children, alive and healthy, represented years of research she could only dream of. I have conditions, she said finally. Jackson smiled, a distinctly human expression that somehow didn't seem alien at all. I'd expect nothing less from a draconian professor. Full access to your wife's research. A proper laboratory. And, Anna's tail swished. The children call me Anna, not Mother. We'll see if we earn that title. Deal. Jackson extended his hand in the human gesture of agreement. Anna clasped it with her clawed hand, sealing a bargain that would change both their lives. As assassins plotted and the council raged, a human and a dragon forged an alliance built on mutual need. Neither realized they were also building something far more dangerous to the council's narrative. A family that proved humanity and draconians weren't just equals. They were better together.